Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon. Let's do it. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. My whole life is led to this. Time to test my skills. I know I just can't miss. Gonna show the world. Born to be a winner. Born to be a champion. Born to be a winner. Born to be the very best. Pokemon. Born to be a winner. Pokemon. Every challenge along the way, courage I will face. I will battle every day to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. Gonna live our dream. Born to be a winner. Born to be a champion. Born to be a winner. Born to be the very best. I was born to be a winner, born to be a champion, born to be a winner, born to be the very best. Born to be a winner, Pokemon. Every challenge along the way, courage I will face. I will battle every day to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. Gonna live our dream. Born to be a winner. Born to be a champion. Born to be a winner. Born to be the very best. Born to be a winner. Born to be the very best. Born to be a winner.
Well, it's been about 5 minutes. I guess we should start the stream now, shouldn't we? Because I have the same rap music blaring in my ears that you can't even hear. Until now. When I say for me it's blaring, I actively have to lower my headset, otherwise it just sounds like I'm listening to a really enhanced version of the Game Boy Color, the actual game version, with headphones specifically. I mean, no, I'm using headphones. I mean ones that you'd have to plug into the thing. That's what it feels like. Yes, I know the headphones are on max, but usually I'm not having to lower it that much. I mean, I can within the app itself, the application, but I'm not going to do that. But if you read the title and you know all what's going on, I just realized I forgot to do something for the YouTube sign. No one's gonna watch on YouTube, so I don't know that. But eventually. This is what should have happened in the previous stream, instead of me getting stuck for like an hour and a half or so, trying to find a Heracross. Because, for whatever reason, trying to find this one Heracross was just so impossible, because I read on the thing how it's heavily trained on specific routes, but for some reason that's tied to your trainer ID, because it's based off like either common or rare tree, so it will determine if a Spearow is gonna be 80% or like 50. It's still gonna change the Apom 20. That part does not say the same, it's just whether or not Heracross becomes the other 30. But you can't often find it, so I had to use an external website on a different route altogether, specifically the one right before Union Cave, and then only to find out that another website had a different code and was trying to compare the two for which tree was the rare one that had Heracross in it. And by the time I did find it, the first one ran away. So that's how we ended up with this one. Was it worth it? I mean, one is likely the strongest member of my team right now, but the moves do not accurately reflect that. With only Horn Tag, Leer, Tackle, and Endure. No Bug move, no Fine move, nothing. Because Mega Horn is very far away, and its best Fine move is Rock Smash. It gets counter, but none of the moves that the Hitmons get, or the Hitmon lead specifically. Because by the time they realize that both types need good moves, yeah, it was Gen 3 by the time they realized that, and Gen 2 they realized a bit too late, because the new mons are cool, but they can't really do much. Yeah, it's playing the Goro music here is very interesting, but we have some stuff to do over time travel and the book catching contest. We have rarely ever done, because I've looked up and there's quite a lot of science to winning it, and you need a lot of luck, especially because there is one that cheats and makes it that you have to have a really good one if you want to even win. Fine, which is I think a Sunstone. I mean, we're not gonna be needing to win it, we just need to catch 4 Pokemon within it. And because of how they do the scoring system, while you can catch as many as you want, the only one you get to keep is the one up that ends up being judged. Not that I'm gonna care what's being judged, because we have plans to catch a Weedle, Burnout, Cypher, and Pinsir. Oh yeah, we are gonna complete the trifecta of both times with 500 base Sato, getting both Cypher and Pinsir. I mean, it's gonna be a bit until Cypher is able to evolve, because even after we catch all 4 of them, we're also gonna have to catch Yanma as well, which is literally on the route we're on right now, but it's a 1% chance, and I feel like it has a high chance to flee. And I don't have the best of Pokeballs really to catch it. Nor do I have the levels to really put it asleep to somewhat increase it out. we're gonna do the time travel stuff first because it's only available on a Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday basis. Luckily, I'm playing this on a Saturday. This is in Australia where it's already Sunday. Which does mean that for the first one, I don't have to do time travel. Luckily, it's very easy to do time travel in this because it's not synced at any point with my system clock. Whereas it would be if it was, I want to say Gen 4. But for Gen 2, it isn't. They didn't have power back then for the Game Boy Color. And the game allows you to do it anyways, which I think they unintentionally left it in. Don't know. But I do need to get this game started so that we can do the Back to the Future type shit. Even if I still need to watch those movies. There is a lot of classic movies I do need to watch. Okay? It's a bit hard to be watching those and play video games at the same time. I can do one or the other, people. Would you prefer to watch the classic movies and have no stream to watch? Or I stream the games that aren't related to the classic movies, meaning that I never get to watch movies that people would put in their top 100 films of all time list. No one really decides. I'm just talking to ghosts here. And this isn't D&D. My 3 questions are all being used up. I'm just talking to me, myself, and I at this rate. So, stop stalling, press the record button, and hide off your since I sort out this box, but not PC. I can't just move stuff around. I have to actively deposit stuff. I can at least hand deposit you. And you. And does it matter for the rest? I want to make it so that I have at least 2. Okay, Fortress is definitely one of the 2. It's gonna have to be my newest 2. Because Pico is going to be leveled up to Fortress and just not being used. This says of the Bear Bug and Steel type, which I know I've already used one. Back when I did a 12-parter for Pokemon Platinum. Steel type only. Oh my god, that was slow. And that was back then. When I did that in about, I want to say, 2 weeks and a bit? No, there's a chance I did that in about a week. Because I was doing like 10 streams. Because I used to do half 1 to 5 and then 7 to 12. Yeah, and then, because then now where I just cannot do that. And I just shall not. Unless we get to 200 followers, of course, and 12-hour stream might happen. I can pull together the resources, so book catching contest. A few things you should know. Just bugs, as is the key part of it, and a lot of the bugs are available in it, the exceptions being Chuckle, Evercross, and Pineco plus all associated evolutions. But it does mean that we aren't able to get what's normally the Virgin exclusive Weedle, the 2 500 base out total Behemoths of Gen 1, and Venonat. I will be making it so that I catch the Weedle first. Because it's 20%. But even if it is not the first, if any of the other three of them that Cypher Pins appear first, then I would just catch those. Ah. I didn't know that part. I didn't read the part. It does not. Okay, only allowed to use a single Pokemon from the deposit. I didn't even need to put them in the depositing thing. Yes, all I need is that Weedle. Oh, I love the music. So, yeah, out of the four, does not matter which one is first. But of course, it's the one I already have. And I think should it really matter that much? I mean, how much am I going to be using a beetle? But really? Even by Gen 9, it can only learn Point Sting and String Shot. That is pathetic. Okay, I wouldn't mind having one at like level 8. 7 or 8. But specifically, we don't know. The two lowest levels it can be. That's specifically for the Weedle. And I'm pretty sure that with the others, it's not gonna matter. I could be wrong on that. I'm gonna have to just check to see what they would have. It's not gonna be as good as the Gen 9 moves, I'll tell you that. Okay, 13, 14. Okay, granted for Cypher and Pizza, there is no difference. I think it's mainly... Well, Vinland has between 10 and 16. It's just the Weedle that matters. And that's... unfortunately a bit high for what I'm going for here. I know that sounds really weird. Also, even if Kakuna shows up, I'm not wanting it because it's only going to harm. Okay, I understand Caterpie being here. Because that's also 20%, but how have I encountered a Metapod? And a Paris, and no Banana. Banana's also 10%. Let's find out. Okay, seriously, this is not 20%. It's more like 50%. But it's not 100% accurate, it's 50. Works for here. Percentages. What? I mean, I'll take it. I've never seen Princess Gold Sprite. It looks very different than what I'm used to. Ah. Yes, I know I'll get less points for doing this, but I don't give a shit about the points. I just want the team members. And I hope that they're not able to run away because that would be stupid if they could. Also, does it say what the catch rate is on the park balls or was it the grey ball or something? Well, similar to Safari ball. Does that mean they have the same catch rate? Yes. It's literally just another great ball. I've never understood that part of, like, why they never allow you to upgrade, like, still use their own version of, like, later Pokeballs. But how is it that you could upgrade the Safari Zone to, like, whatever version of an Ultra Ball is, or, like, have specifications for kids? Especially in Gen 2 when you get to customize it. Like, that would have been cool. Oh wait, no. Cool ideas like that are doomed to be forgotten. Tell you what's gonna happen is that somehow without the sleep, it's gonna be caught. No, the prince refuses. And it wants to break out of confusion without being hit a singular time. I didn't mean to do that, I meant to actively press up, I just instinctively forgot. Oh, but what did I say? It would be caught without it. I guess it's another female to list. I bet your mine's not even gonna come second place as well. Okay, that's third place. Okay, I thought it was supposed to be difficult. How was it that easy? 346. I was right, it is a sunstone. What are my other options for the winning stuff though? Does it? I mean, it's not, that's not even the highest it can go, but... Ah, okay, so it's a gold berry for third, second zone's an Everstone, and first is a sunstone no matter what. If this was Hong Kong over in the post game, it could be any of the stones, which... Why? Honestly, I would prefer just digging in the mines. Even though for some reason I have the tendency to crash the emulators whenever I do that. But yeah, getting the stones in Clan or like Diamond and Pearl in the underground is a lot easier than this. So I was talking about how difficult it is because there's normally one person that has like just like amongst the best and better than that. Wow, first try. Now I did also use a specific hinter in the most recent Pokemon Infinite Fusion run I did. Where is it? Oh, it's in the same spot, isn't it? Trying to move this is not fun. If it is in a group, you have to just hold it and then select it. Then you're able to move it. But now it also just feels smaller, but I can't do much more. I can do that. No one's on the other side to give any nicknames. This is a bit sad, but unexpected, expected. Especially female pets, not giving me any clues, any hints. Unless we just go with the trusted and nope, I forgot that we're saying for that. Not trying trusted. Oh, that sucks. There's no funny names for it in other languages. I mean, there is in French, Scarabroot. That's gonna just outfit, I think. Yeah. The other one is, it's Japanese named Kalia. Yeah, in Spanish, German, Italian, it's the same, and also Korean, it's too damn long. And for Mandarin Chinese and Cantonese Chinese, yeah, it's not gonna fit. I don't have the characters for that. They are above the names, so it's now French. I better actually check the stats on it. Okay, well, ugly is not far from, you know, being the same. Oh, cause that. Well, hopefully, by doing some time travel shenanigans, it should open up again. But I'm gonna save it. And then lock up my money. Okay. I'm pretty sure, was it up to like B, I want to say? Was it down to like B? No. Hey, we'll say there. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Yep. Okay. Double make sure. But now we can say the Tuesday and correct time because we were an hour ahead. Like, just didn't change it. Wait, no. Oh, fuck! It forces you to go from the beginning because I accidentally confirmed it. Yes! Haha! We have one down, and it's just a cipher. Then at level 7 to 8 Weedle. It's still really funny that we won first try with the pincer. And we get a cipher right back. Okay. That's... I want to say that's back-to-back 5%. Well, we are definitely playing the right cards tonight, people. Maybe that 2 hours till phone, because I got a new phone recently. Somehow it managed to charge slower than my previous phone. Which is impressive. Not the good kind. Now the ciphers should have the same catch rate as the pincer. Well, they should think they were Virgin exclusives. And then it just became between Cipher and Heracross, really. Maybe I won't say Pincer and Heracross. Just Cipher just left Pincer. One got an evolution, the other didn't. How really did they form an interesting trifecta of like, well, one's Borgenfly and one's Borgenfly and the other one's pure Boar. Okay, this is ridiculous now. No, they don't have the best catch rates, but how? I don't want to just name the Cipher Slasher. I normally do that for those that look like that. Well, it shook 3 times. Does that mean it's going to break out immediately next time? Oh, it's gonna actually stay in the ball. I'm not gonna get as many points because it's sleep, but I'm pretty sure that does affect it. And also less health. I don't know where they put the button down here. So I'm surprised that we got the 2 that I thought were gonna take the longest. Yeah, okay, that's normally what happens. The fact that the pincer was 3rd with 336 and I wouldn't end up with that amount. Go train and Nick as well. 349. But somehow I won it again. Oh, did I do that? 368. Who was the... I swear, who was it that was trying to say that this was difficult and I won it back to back? The only reason I can think of is that they made it more difficult in the remakes. Where is it? Well, Camper Bag could have a pincer at 366. But Coltrane and Nick... Oh, I see as to why. Can either have a Cipher 357 above 349 or a pincer at the same amount of points I just got. Yeah, and I still won because Shenanigans. So that's back-to-back wins there. We got 2 Sunstones. Meaning, if we were doing a playthrough using both Sunflower and Blossom, we'd actually be able to have both of them. Yeah, you don't get to say that often now, do you? I was trying and trust in that. Was it actually? And now let's go for the same method, it's all in different languages. Oh, really? Is it the same in Spanish and Italian? They were just lazy. The French we've got Cizax, spelled C-I-Z-A-Y-O-X, and the German has Shirox, S-C-H-E-R-O-X, or Sheer, S-C-H-E-R-E, neither ferrox or oxidation. Well, we went with French last time, so let's make this one German. I know it's a cipher now, but it will become a scissor. And the fact that those are the only ones it references, and just like, I have nothing for Swedish, or Dutch, or Welsh. It was just like, stick with the English name. We're not even gonna try. Yeah, this is really gonna help with names. Good thing I have the names. The same fucking icon. I mean, I know they were a bit limited, but come on. Oh, one level difference. Gather higher attack and defense. The Shirox has higher special defense and is faster by quite a lot more. So that is save again. And nothing changed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We could just put the same code in. Oh, reset the clock, no. It's weird that that's a default option though. Also, Camilla isn't here, but I'm actively drinking Dr. Pepper, so I did buy it from the shop on the way home. Because I did have a 7 till 3 today. Nice. So now let's see if we can find a banner, because we have yet to find one. Which is impressive. For all the wrong reasons. You know, it's like finding all the rare stuff. And then one of the common items you can't get. Commonly see that's a problem in Dark Souls a lot of the time. It's usually trying to find the 1% on an enemy that does not respawn. Because I think I only have like one, or at least only about like 2 or 3 Tide Knight catch poles in my entire time playing Dark Souls 1. Because it's on a Tide Knight demon, and almost all of them do not respawn and have a low drop rate for dropping it. Like 2% or even 1%. There's only one that actively does respawn, but it's quite a ways into the game, and also the run to it is not fun. And the only reason that's why it does respawn is because of a coding error that they just didn't fix. Thank God they did, because it meant that we could farm Demon Tide Knight easier, which I think is necessary for a lot of boss weapons. I mean, granted, it is a strong one, and it could one-shot you. Nope, that is too high. What did I say earlier? Between 7 and 8. Right, there's a better than that. Might mean want to use confusion on it. It is bug and poison. Well, I guess I'm gonna see how bad it is. For a bug, it still looks cute. I do like it. Do I wish it evolved into Butterfree? Yes, I know people have said that they shouldn't because of all these things, but why is it you make it so that they look that similar? And then have it so that they do not evolve and have no connection to each other. I'm surprised it wasn't even mentioned in the Pokédex, so they just reference it where, unless it is actually not. I'm gonna check, because I can just open up Vernet's page. Like, if there's any references to people theorizing if it has any connection to Butterfree. Nothing is mentioned in it. It's just all I'm seeing is evolve with a coat of thin, stiff hair. Okay, so great. Nothing references it. Is it within the trivia section? Am I gonna find a mentioning of it? I want to say surprisingly, like the shiny within like Gen 6 for it isn't really, I mean, it is a stark difference how it would be in Gen 5, but it's not awful. Nope, the trivia. It's the trivia. All it does is mention how long it went without being in a regional Pokédex. That's the only origin part. It does it, unless I went to the wrong part, and nothing mentions the theories of it being connected. No. Wikipedia cannot be asked to have any connection. Like, they just don't want to mention it has any connections. Butterfree? Even though it's been pointed out a lot of times, and I'm not winning this yet. Third. With 290, I always got 300 with that. You're trying to Nick, yes. Because if you do not win it, Nick is gonna win it pretty much every single time. So somehow the one that we need the most now is the one that's the most common. I've got the really funny name for it. It just about fits. It's referencing a Batman villain. Yet again, in Bogan Poison, no. It should be clear enough on that list, but can only put so much on there. Now for the last one. I don't know how it's so hard to get level 7 or 8 beetle, but it is. But is it gonna work again if I put it to Saturday? I'm gonna have to check. Okay, doesn't matter, as long as it's a Saturday. When I get access to fly, it's gonna make it a lot easier for me to get the items that are just in certain places, because I can get the pink bow, which actively is gonna help if I have mostly just normal moves around me. So what are the chances of finding a shiny beetle out of nowhere? If I do, I'm actively gonna use it over the spinner rack, and it will become a fixture of the team, even though this is how they coded everything. Shinies are worse stat-wise than regular mons in this game, and only this game. To my knowledge, it's because of the determined values or something, but they will look great. But the mons will actively be worse off. I'm glad they fixed it for Gen 3, even though we did lose a lot of the giants. I don't know if there is like a weird mod thing you can put into or put onto a file of Gen 3, or rather than leave green to have it so that the shinies look more like how they did in Gen 2. Those that really wanted to look good, or just find a way to edit the stats. I mean, you can do that with Pika Hack. I don't know if in this game it would actively lower the stats, or it would just make it shiny like it does in all the other games and the stats do not get affected. Will I be doing that? No. Even if the bugs that I have do look great. Shinies. I just won't be, and I've not had the possibility of ever using a shiny in an actual team. Well, that doesn't happen when the only one you have on camera is Midnight Like and Rock and Pokemon Summer Charm referenced over and over again. If it's on YouTube, the clip is there, and it did not do well. Even though that's the first one I ever found. I mean, it's not the first shiny ever found, because I'm pretty sure I did find one in Pokemon, but within the main series. Yes, it was in a game where the chances of finding one were halved. So it was on the easier side, it wasn't a full on, but Considering the circumstances, I'm not going to care. Because you try and find a Gen 2 shiny out of nowhere. It feels like it takes a lot longer than it should. Oh my Jesus Christ. Like how can they say between the levels of 7 and 18 and I can't find anything below 13? I know that would seem weird, but considering beetle itself does not get poison sting. And it doesn't mention anything about it. Again, at least Fury attack. And it would already be past the level for focus energy. Which is why I'm actively wanting it. At level 8, the highest. Yeah, I can't find one. I'm finding the 5%. It's easier than one Weedle in level 8 or 7. And yet it's 20% chance to find a Weedle. When some of luck was looking up. Clearly it didn't mean for making so that I don't have to go into the bug catching contest again. Back-to-back 10%. Not one that is an original 20%. Instead, I'm gonna find Kakunas that help me even less by being level 17 and having no attacking moves of the slightest. And this is where I can get the Weedle because I'm playing gold. This is the only way that made it possible. I mean, at least it is possible to get in. So it's not like it's entirely fucked like it normally would be. Where you just can't get the version exclusive at all, not even in the post game, which that would be really fun if they did that, where they made it so that you could get a special version of the version exclusives in the post game. And you could only get one, even though Beat didn't exist, so you can get many. That was sort of, it's like they have the hidden ability. Oh wait, that would make way too much sense, and it wouldn't make bank on making one version. Even if they do that for the Legends games. Well, the main line releases, it seems like they're going to be sticking with versions of Red and Blue and dual releases only, and not really making that many changes to plot because they know that if they make too many changes, then at that point, why not just make one game allow you to make the choices within them? That's how they get it. Well, figured out the system. Okay, different ones, but the story is exactly the same. So some version exclusives, and then from Gen 2, version exclusive legendaries, involving the version exclusive legendaries on the box. That's how they really got you. Be like, which one do you prefer? I mean, did it work clearly? I just want a low headphone beetle. One time you would actually want a low level beetle. Except I just keep on canopies all the time. Yeah, that's what I would want. But as a beetle. And I'm not gonna hack the game to give myself one. Yes, I mentioned the hurricane beetle, that's because PK Hack surprisingly is really helpful. Nope. How is it you have to be the one that's really high level? I feel like that academy from earlier. The Dr. Pepper is strong with this. And so with being unable to find the Weedle that I'm going to mention over and over again. I mean, at no point was I thinking going into this that the Weedle was going to be the hard part to get. Because I just thought, well, it's 20%. Find it out. But if you get in that 3 out before, don't have level requirements, and there we go. Well, I guess I already have a name prepared for you. Which is like Queen Bee or something, and that's classic lame. But what else can I really do? If you were male, I absolutely would have just called you King Bee, and that's original. It actually did break out. Ow. This is really just named Spear in Japan. And yet, Spanish and Italian, they were lazy. They didn't change it. French went Dognon. The Dognon. Literally, the Dognon. D-A-R twice, and then G-N-A. And the German went with Billboard. Oh, I know, I'm not even gonna be close to winning. Like, I managed to get third with a Vanna. I'm not getting that at all. Yeah, no. Name on the drill spear is literally spear. That's just the name origin of it. On the Wikipedia literally just says spear is literally spear. You know, like the weapon. Okay, fine, I'll be unoriginal, name it Yellow Jacket. Wait, no, I can't get the whole thing. Into JCKT. People will definitely know what that means. But now, I have all of the bugs from the goddamn not surprising, the bug catching contest. And yeah, unfortunately, Pals is gonna have to be moved away. And so is Binco. And Sizzle, I'm gonna have to move somehow. Yeah, that's bad because I'm gonna get. Right now, let's have that team properly assembled. Yeah, that is near the team that I have. Oh, wait, who? Oh, right. Now we have the team that is on the screen. Even though Rejoy is going to be dropped immediately by Venomoth. I love this music. I'm going to use the same music for, I want to say, a critique in this game. I do not want to fight the trainers just yet. What I am wanting to do instead is go back to the Pokemon Center, buy some more Pokeballs, and catch the damn Yanma. So for whatever reason, they locked it to Route 35 even on Crystal. This is one of the few models they left untouched. For it to be 1%. And it's not even going to be used. Which is the funniest part. Because it does not evolve, and using standard Yanma helps no one. But I'm gonna have to fight you no matter what. because you're in the way. How dare you? I know that I'm gonna use all of those for the whole way. And the only reason why I would be swapping out them, well, Beetle with Venomoth is overall stronger than it's the same typing. I don't need both. Yeah, no, that was not me the Gamma at all. I'm not that lucky. If I'm up here, like, unless, is it all the way at the bottom? Where is it? Where's the possibility for the shortcut? Unless in this game there is not one. And I have been lied to. I'm thinking of the remakes where you can just straight up, like, skip all of this on the way back. No. That doesn't exist in this game. I didn't remember that. And now I have to go back through that fire spinning spinner again. Because yes, one of the spinners happens to be a fire type of a magma. I can't do anything to it. The only upside I have is that I already defeated the Pokemon, the trainer on the right. But I have to come back through it every single time. And just pray. If I could defeat him, I wouldn't have to complain so much. Well, it's not Sunday, so I can't get returned. Yes, I know there's cheating for that. But I'm not gonna do that. Oh crap, no! Thing 5 should be enough, maybe 5 extra Pokeballs. Because I'm not gonna explode my load on all of that. Oh, wow, so man, might as well get the bike. Really funny that it's just a bit out of the way to get the bike here. Yeah, like Gen 1, there is just one setting for the bike and it's just go. Was not. Okay. Okay, there was a market article for the Halloween games. I'm gonna Gen 4 where you could go a Castle Swap. They didn't really bring that back for Hong Kong Silver. What? I find it this quickly? Well, I thought surely it wouldn't be that quick and I was done with, but I don't want to be counting my monies just yet. But that's 1%. That's the way it was set up and everything. It was just very much like you do it in a Pokemon, in like a YouTube video. And of course, it struck 3 times and broke out and then woke up. I will say Yanma does look great. The red and green definitely works well. Why didn't they have to make it so weak and shit? It is shook 3 times and broke out of those. Fine, actually, because catch rate calculator. Here we go. Okay, as soon as I mentioned catch rate calculator, I got scared. $33.667. I'm pretty sure I do have it. Do I not? I do. Just it's there. Above the sizzle, well, the cipher, but one is a part of the tea, but not going to be used. Player wing. If it flaps its wings really fast, it can generate shockwaves that will shatter windows in the area. I'm gonna be really funny. Because that's a Japanese name. But well, Yan Mega is literally just Mega Yanma. Which I guess is why they never made a Yan Mega Mega. Now what I'm going to do is save here and then go right back down. And have it so the yellow jacket is in the front and go around in the normal gym, see if I can get anything. Because I think it should be possible. I have any potion, I got 3 potions. If not, then it is down south. It's be a bit easier. Oh, level 16. Ooh. I want to at least know, can the Scaraboo do much? Well, not if its attack is lowered. I have focus energy. Yeah, Vice Grip is all it knows. Well, attacking. Come on, do I get a chance at crit? Oh, I get flinch instead. But of course I do. That still was not a crit game. Where is it? Oh, of course you saved me for the last man. The last one. Stop the beeping. I cannot turn off the beeping until I switch out. As soon as I do switch out, then I immediately have to switch into another one. Yeah, that Meowth so faster than me. There's the critical I was looking for earlier. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be for sure, but I wanted to still do it. But I haven't moved them over for. And yet Kakuna is huge. I know. I wish I could try and get it within the middle. Or that work? Yeah. Yeah, I know this team bounds and does not exist. 2 flying, 2 bug flying types, 2 bug poison types, and I mean, at least a pure bug, and the only bug flying type. What were we expecting from bugs? I could go extra type diversity with Parasect. Parasect is weak as hell. Then Chuckle does not play well for a team like this. Or my strategies. I'm kind of boggered. No matter what option I go for. It's not. No. Yes, I get Bog and Sinnoh later on, but that's like the only one, the only fight difference I will get. All the rest stay exactly the same. Either they don't evolve or they do and refuse to change. I was like, well, my choice is very limited. It took them longer than they should had. Get more type variations out of Bug. Yes, we got Bug and Rock and Bug and Water in Gen 3, but Bug and Water comes with a caveat because it's on a circuit that's Ruby and Sapphire exclusive, and the circuit's not even strong. And then also the Bug and Rock type is a fossil. too much else. Okay, Bung goes. Having to be the gimmick and has 1 health with Wonder Guard. And I feel like that's already broke. Because... yeah... oh wait, no. Also Booking Ground. But it was a maintainer. That's not the strong. There are always caveats of the new evolution, of the new typings. Because Pokemon can do well for a type combination. Just not on a mon that's intended to evolve into a different type combination altogether. Which I guess is why we had Winter turns out and sort of happen it. I don't remember if I've used an Arachnid because Gen 7 and Arachnid in the name. Okay, not even 1 level from that, that is ridiculous. I just needed 1 level. Yeah, bruh. I guess I have 1? 1 or 2 more? 2 more. Okay, you walk a lot faster than I do. Tell me your secrets. Do they involve running shoes? Shoes specifically designed to allow you to run, compared to the walking shoes that I'm stuck with. Which is why I have to get a bike later on. And also, this would play out very differently if this was Gen 6 and onwards, because Novel the Fairy type. Because it is literally a fairy dog. He had been licked by a dog that looks like that. I don't know if they actively made it so that Snowball was more likely to be female. But it would have been really funny if they did, where it's like 75-25 or 60-40. How have I been forward paralyzed twice? This quickly. Great. Back-to-back paralysis. Why? Okay, that's 4 times. Or because I tried and dared to stick. With Pinsir. And I thought that was paralysis as well. Oh yeah, Shamrock has nothing. No strong moves, just speed. For he is the drug. Ah, you see, you thought I was gonna do the Lightning McQueen quote. Ah, faked you out there. I tried not to run over my cables, but it's very easy to if you forget where they are. And there we go, level 10. Never be used again. Now I need to move the Venomoth. Also, where's... Did I include Sizzle in this? I did, I just also forgot to move it. I mean, it's still gonna be a pain until we get to use it. Lots that increases are we seeing? 22 attack. 21 speed. Now to go to the Pokemon Center. Bring out the Venonat. And continue the grind search. If I aim to get the team to like 20 at least. Why do I feel like with that group of Cypher Powercast and Pinsir, they get along as friends until they realize Cypher can evolve and they're like, what the hell man, why can't we? Why we suck on these forms that you get to have a metal body making so that you are completely resistant to our bug attacks? Oh, crap, oh yeah, I did make Venonat accidentally a bit big. That definitely does work better. Now what I'm seeing is majority Gen 1 here, but soon it will be half Gen 1, half Gen 2. Unintentionally, with the invention of a sizzle. But then again, that is the problem with Johto, where it just feels like it's got too much Kanto in it and doesn't have enough of its own, because, well, considering there's at least 3 lines, 4 I'm thinking of that you can't get into Kanto, which is weird. Houndour line, Larvitar line, Mischievous, and Slugma line. Yeah, those 4. Oh, my phone's starting to be the oldest thing in the world that's new. I'm trying to access it because only just now am I getting the emails. Give me a second. Did I even get any form of like this? I really did get this code email announcement. Give me another second. I feel like I've got to go into the sounds that ends in makes it I'm not getting vibration in my hand and notifications. Turn it off. Okay, fine. There we go. There's no point, Killer Moth has nothing. This is why they all need levels. Because at their base level, they don't have a lot. I mean, I know that's why they get levels to get some stuff going on, but type variety. No, just the normal moves, because we can't be asked to give it bug moves. Which, as you will learn within this, that's even scarce amongst bug types. Seeing as a lot of them cannot learn Fury Coda, pretty sure none of them can, it's through 1 TM. And not many can learn a bug type normally. Beetle can the pin missile. Wind Needle, I'm pretty sure, unless it does not get both of them. And then, well, Heracross gets Megacorn, and I want to say that's about it. Because no, it's not like the layer games where you have Bug Bite and X Scissor and Bug Buzz. Those moves do not exist in one for a very long time. There much more, any more bug moves that would be very notable. No, that's about all the ones I can think of. With very much as the way using bug types was the hard mode. Which is ironic because catching bugs is how the idea of Pokemon was made in the first place. Actually now, just gonna have the list of all the movesets at least. The Gen 2 of the mons I have on the team. Just so I can remind myself when they get moves. At least I know that because of what I did, aside from that, one will evolve until 30. But yeah, okay, so then that does get Bug Move, or a Bug Move at level 25 Leech Line. And before then, gets Confusion at level 17. But I'm also now having to check Venom off, because Venomat learn Psybeam at level 33. Oh, Gust. There is no point in giving it Gust. Let's get Psychic being level up. Oh, that's at 41. Compared to 52. Well, that near enough seals the deal that I'm gonna have to deal with about that until level 41. Because there is no way I'm waiting until level 52 for Psychic. No. Okay, Heracross. I'm gonna stay with the exact same moveset until level 35. And level 54. The Mega Horn. Enter gets none, but gets Seismic Toss at 19, gets Mission at 37. And yeah, no book moves. Butter 3 goes at 28, and Psybeam at 34. And Cypher, like I already mentioned, Wing Attack. Still didn't get anything else. I get Suit. I already had. We'll get False One later on, but Flash is at 36, and I'm pretty sure Scizor gets that anyways. Yeah. Literally the same levels. Then it gets Wing Attack and Metal Claw. Then I can actually get stuff. Just takes a really, really long time to do so. Hold them up. So that now annoys me that I'm not going to be able to use the Venomoth until level 41. Just so I can have Psychic on it by then. But I'd rather do that than wait more levels and deal with Psybeam. And now, and then I'm gonna have to do the underground. Wait, no. Do they all just have Magnemites or something? I feel like they do. Which is like Mudslap exists. How much of my team can learn a Mudslap? My guess is that it's not gonna be many. Ironically, Heracross can learn Earthquake and not Mudslap. Okay, Rock Smash at least is a thing. But the problem is that I can't get it. Well, no, it says it's in the department store, but where? Which floors? Does that mean I can just get it, but I have to get multiple?
Hello, monkeys!
What was that? Something on the bloods, but I've got no record of that because I haven't checked that, and YouTube doesn't tell me about that. Did that just a bit terrifying me? Oh, hi, Sluggish. Was that you? Because I'm pretty sure this is gonna say that I think that clip was Frieza from the Dragon Ball Z movie from 2015, where he returned as Gold Frieza. Because that sounded a bit too high quality for the 90s. Am I correct in that? That it was A, U, and B, it was Frieza. Because I don't know anyone else who introduces himself by just comparing people to monkeys. Ah, that's a cameo scene. Can't actively get the TM that I want until I've already received it. I know that sounds really confusing, but I can't get into I proceeded on Route 36, which I can't get into beating Whitney, so I have no actual fine moves for Whitney. Yes. I have no fine moves for Whitney. Even if I did, it wouldn't be a good one. So I'm buggered. As if I wasn't already. Which is why the grind session's about to begin. That would be my best hopes, putting the cow to sleep. And then just trying to go with confusion. But it has really good special defense. Here's what we're going to do at least. Is get Verna to level 17 with confusion. And then just go on from there. How do they be sluggish? Like, encounter a fucking apple, which I can't do anything with. It's gonna teleport away no matter what I do. What? How was the point of it saying to not escape? It's gonna do that. Well, I've said that quite a bit. I don't even say that much in the stream. Oh, you actively hidden. I don't know what you have. You're so low level. Don't say you have confusion. Just say you have pound and only pound. But that's gay. Using pound on my kill 'em off. The one that's gonna stay as a cute little fuzzball for a long time. Don't disable me! I disabled this disable! Oh. That's what? I'm sorry. It broke out of confusion, and its disable was immediate. Well, when it's disabled, which was disabled, immediately got understabled, and my attack was still disabled. That doesn't make any sense. Well, at least my tackle can now be used. I know, so I'm going to suggest you red candies. No, you have to go through this pain. I have to go through this pain. So do you. Yes, in the VOD you can speed it up. And then cut to the point where it's over. But I think the rest of the stream is just going to be this. It's not far from how it is in any Soulsborne game where I have to do a bit of grinding. It's just that in this it feels slow because I'm actively doing less. No, I'm gonna get confusion and it will speed right up until I get the critical hit. And I'm not gonna get to level 14. Also, I have a cold of some sort. Hard to tell. And I think Slugger had immediately left, because he would have said something by now. Said more than most people do. That's normally what happens in grind sessions. I die somehow, forcing. Well, in this case, a sprint among those in Dark Souls, sprint to get my souls back because I fucked up. Especially if I'm farming for upgrade items. Which I have had to do with the chunks. I mean, I usually go for the side because they have the same plan every time. I just go for Stray Demon. I've done enough runs in Dark Souls 1 at this rate. There's still obviously a lot I can do, but I've done a lot. I started off with Select Horseplay, which I'm going to return to do an actual remake of. So the DLC is done, and so that it may not be 5 parts, or if it's gonna be 5. But at least I now know more of what I can do. Yeah, I did. Who class runs I want to say? Did I? I knew I did Warrior class. I know what I did. I know I did Estok, Dagger, Broken Straight Sword, and then I did Manly to Mildred, and Nico Pond. Bonnie. That's a name you never hear of characters from Dark Souls 1. Because it's one of the cleric characters that's with the lady that gives you miracles, or one you can buy. And I'm pretty sure Nico says nothing. And also, because of how they did it, you couldn't even get the fucking armor set, or the cleric set, until you defeat Nito, and you have Patches as a vendor. And considering I normally leave Nito to like either last or near last, that's usually not even gonna appear. I want to do a scenario generally one where I found a website to just generate like a random armor set, shield, and weapon. Yeah, that one went fast because the Man-Serpent Greatsword is a good weapon. You don't see much because it's a rare drop. Also, I did have the nipple shield. The one that just looks like a massive nipple. None of there's more I did. As much as I can think of. I will say the S-Dot. Well, it was more funny for someone else being like, prior the S-Dot got that far. Because I always got confused by it, of like, if you end up every starting weapon for the classes are absolutely better. Yeah, that's happened twice now, that my supersonic attack was not undisabled. Like I said, starter weapons are actually better than the S-Dot. And yet the S-Dot is not a starting weapon in that you have to actively find the S-Dot in New World of Ruins. It's not hard, but it's also a bit out of the way, and not every new player is going to find it. Because are they going to go directly below first? No. They're going to go to the graveyard skeletons and die very quickly. I think I did that because of how annoyed it was of its existence, and then got surprised. I did beat the game with it, because none of every weapon in some way is designed to be possible, and no doubt I could have beaten the game with a broken straight sword, but I chose for a while to just not use power within, or like the Vegetation Ring. Like, I've used none of every other ring in game. I've used Havel's Ring and the Path Ring and that. but I will not use power within all the red ring. And so on natural power alone, we're being like plus, I want to say 15, was it 15? I think it may have been able to beat the Stray Demon, because I did have to get 20 Estus for it. So yeah, Pinwheel did have to be killed. And also, I didn't even do it with House. I'm pretty sure I did it with the Stone Guardian set. Or just Stone set. Where I just needed the tank the hits, really. But yeah, I did. I beat Onside Smoke and sit with it. And I was like, that is enough for me. Oh my god, this has been truly painful. So that's the only run I can say I actively gave up on. Because there's no way I would have been able to do it on the power that I had without power within. Like, based off the rules, I would not have had the patience for it. Because the grinding would have been slow as shit. Because yeah, get the strength up to 99, that's the slowest thing in the world. You can do that if you're actively doing the recording, you just have it be off to the side and you're watching other stuff. But on the stream, no, you would have to show the whole thing. So it's like, what the hell? And what also didn't make it any better was that I had to get it off of like a 2% chance from the hollows in the beginning area of the game. Because that's the only way to get the Broken Stray Sword as well. Because the names with the hill, you start with it no matter what class you choose. The Broken Stray Sword is only on those pink hollows in the beginning area. And I think also, oh yeah, they also are found in the sewers, the depths, and the painted world. But I was wanting to do it early. It's not fun. Especially seeing as much I have like no humanity at that point. Increase my chances. Oh god, so much. I did at least one challenge when I was doing. I hated doing that. My cosplay of the Hive Knight, because it looks cool, and then you try to use it, trying to get the armor from them on like a specific setting, because otherwise they won't respawn after like 12 kills, and chances are you're not going to get it. Yeah, that wasn't fun. And then I tried to get like the Great Lance, which was not happening. Because the only way to get it is from an enemy that does not spawn until the New Game Plus. And I did not have the luck at all. Can I wake up and have it so that my attack was disabled? How am I still asleep and how is my tackle still disabled? I'm almost level 15. Oh, we can hit through it anyways and my pound still yet be disabled. There we go. There we go. Hit something 3 times. Level 15. Also, I do have another Dark Souls 2. run planned. It's in the upcoming games, but at least it'll be more fair to me, but worse at the same time because it's the night-related run that I came up with in Dark Souls 1, where I can only use weapons used by other knights, have like knight as a word in it, like Black Knight Sword, or in the description mention knights and all being used by knights. And said stuff like warriors and anything similar to warriors was not going to count because they're not the same. Like Dark Souls 1, that definitely was easier because I knew when enough all the stuff was. I don't think I was buying all of the stuff, but I kept the rule that each armor piece had to come from a different knight set. And then the rings were unaffected, but I think they also went to the sword and the shield to make it seem like I was just gathering knight related stuff like a hoarder. Oh, nice. Like, it definitely went well. It created the problem of, like, had so much defense and just no maneuverability. And I feel that's going to be the same for Dark Souls 2, and worse, because I have to use bonfire aesthetics, because at least I think I have to use it to be able to get the Katarina set, because it's only available in like the Forest Fallen Giant in New Game Plus. But I don't know if you can use bonfire aesthetic to get it. All I do know is that it's not gonna be fun. And then from there, well, I know if the High Knight does exist, but I'm going to try and not have it, so that I'm having to play on the champions thing. I hate that part. Instead of having it like 1 and 3 where they respawn no matter what, Dark Souls 2 decided to have a mechanic where enemies despawn after you kill them like 12 times, or you put it on champion mode so that I think they do more damage, but they respawn infinitely. Which is painful, because you have to do that for grinding purposes. I'm glad it did not stick around. Oh my god, I hate it. And then, yeah, I don't have plans for doing DS3, which could be. I feel like it's going to be as difficult. But before I get to do that, I also have the Black Knight conflict run planned for that, because that one is the easiest one to do. Because Dark Souls 1, I can't get Black Knight set until the final area of the game, and for the longer term you're only going to be able to have like a potential shield, which it's not even guaranteed. Or do you even know which of the weapons you could get? You could easily just get none. That you could just surprisingly have. And why does his get disabled before mine? I was saying, you could just end up with a lot of shields and no weapons. Dark Souls 2, they made the weapons shit. At least that's what people in the wikis said. I've never actually used it. Because Dark Souls 2 is the least played game of the 3 of mine. The only one I'm not 100% because as much as I would want to, I actively have to go into like New Game Plus 2 just so I can get the last of the miracles. So that's not fun, and like I know I did that for Dark Souls 3, but I actively prefer Dark Souls 3 to 2. yes, I can understand what also to understand, but preferences, people, preferences. Other one's still my favorite. Oh yeah, I'm gonna look for free for Black Knight. You can get it for, well, the set plus the greatsword from one Black Knight in, it's in the area that, like, before it splits off, the one that contains Crystal Sage boss fight, but you can only really use the bonfire from the bit just before the Abyss Watches. I know it's like it's not Baron Keep, the bit before that, I can't remember the name of it. Based on a weird in between where it's like from there, it is actively better to just go from there. And unfortunately disabled me. I'm not even gonna try for that. But yes, even though the drops are not fun, at least you can sell the duplicates for a decent amount, so you can get levels easier. So while it can be definitely hard to beat the knight just once, at least it is possible to get the set and the sword, and then later on be able to get the blade and the great axe. Granted, for that you do have to be Osiris and also champion Gundyr, but at least you'll have the greatsword for the longest time. And you're not having to upgrade the armor either. So that's a neat bonus. Yeah, that one is just the easiest, even though it's a massive grind session, and also I'm pretty sure it's something like Time Knight, just to level it up again, and also the slab. Yeah, they did make it easier to get the slabs, I will say that, but not so much for Swiftling Time Knight. You can, well, actually, you cannot, can, like, make it so that you can just buy them over and over. But you need to go to Archdragon Peak and go through an end of the entire way, because you also have to defeat the Ancient Wyvern and go to a small end bit, like near where the Nameless King boss fight is. So try not to die on your way and get in there. So you do have to still do quite a lot. I mean, you're gonna get Path of the Dragon gesture anyways to access it. It is a while away. Like this. Okay, so getting to level 17. Or just tackle. Come on, and again. But even then, for the two big levels, those are not. What? Even with how long Elden Ring is taking before any of the DLC at all. Like, even then, I feel like I'm not wanting to go right into Dark Souls right after beating them. I mean, unless it's Elden Ring's endless co-op. I don't know, Pyro's up doing, which I wouldn't mind doing, actually. Then I would just default into my Dark Souls 3 stashes of, Tank plus Greatsword. I would just level up health and damage. Well, just find the greatsword and then go down. Yeah, I mean, I should really put the Outer Wild on the list. To be brutally honest, 'cause the list is long. I mean, I know I put the Dark Souls and Pokemon stuff up top. That's just separate from all the rest. Because the list also includes Sackboy and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, because I haven't played either of those, and I should, because I love Little Planet 2, and I need to play the earlier Ratchet and Clank games, because I remember World of Destruction a lot. And also Quest for Booty. I remember those two a lot. And yeah, I have some Skyrim challenge one because I'm trying to think of one that someone hasn't already done that's still possible. Is nigh impossible. Because the only one I have done is all playing as the Dragonborn seen in the trailer with the dagger. Because I think I only used the Iron Dagger and that one. Definitely something. So would there be one for just being like an Imperial? Doesn't help that you need 25k gold just to have a house in the Imperial household, which is what I normally end up doing. This also does feature Power Simulator. That's planned to just be one stream, and most likely it's going to be the game I play once I finish one of the three, whichever one is finished first. And then FNAF 2, that is because... Well, actually, what I would want to do is try my hand at being Night 6 of FNAF 1. And then actively do it, and then mark what I can, then I can. And then not do Night 7, because that luck and can take you many hours to do. And then it's luck at the end whether or not you succeed. I don't know what I want to do because fun puzzles are just really tricky. Chrono Trigger because well, classic SNES RPG that's really great. Even if the Steam version is terrible. Doom Eternal because I played the original, well, Doom 2016. I haven't wanted to do 2019 Eternal because of the controversy surrounding Bethesda not wanting to treat Mick Gordon at all, or do anything well. Mega Man 1 because well, I have nearly all the mainline Mega Man games and Mega Man X series, and I know I would be bad at them. Just want to know how bad. Hogwarts Legacy because that seemed like it would be really good, and I know people got controversy for playing it. I would still want to play it. Sonic Frontiers, well, granted, as a whole, I've not played many Sonic games because I've played Sonic Forces to 100% completion, surprisingly. Sonic Generations to not, because the Steam version does not respond well to mod controls. I definitely have played Sonic Heroes in the past. Played Sonic 1 on the phone. I feel like, okay, couldn't really count unless I have watched both Sonic X and the Sonic Boom TV show. That is the only what I've played. Did I mention Mania? And that I tried to play as Knuckles and I felt like I got very close to the end and it got a bit difficult for me. I've seen Brutal Legend and yeah, that's Shadow Black, but it's still a good game to find. I don't think had any chances of getting this sequel. Ukulele Impossible there because I did 100% the original Ukulele, and that was tough because you had to go through the final bosses, all of its phases, in one go. And also trying to 100% it was not fun because some of the stuff was in really obscure places. I also have Star Wars Jedi Survival on the list. But I played the original Fallen Order. I had some weird issues with it. But eventually got used to it. And yes, I know Survival was mixed, but I would like to know how the story goes. At least. The farmer wants to say that he does die, Callistus. I don't know would have to. Although, yeah, I just realized one of my problems with it was finding from Kashyyyk. They definitely were not necessary, and they still made them. At any time a game wants to include spiders. No. About nah. Then you don't have to include arachnophobia mode. Save you a lot of programming and resources that could be best spent elsewhere. And I also have Spider-Man 90 Trilogy because I remember playing Hero Tail in the first PS2 one quite a bit, and not really much of the original trilogy. Because that was a PS1 thing. How is my tackle still disabled? I would want to play them even if I know some issues do exist. The only other the main two of this would be that aren't challenged when delayed are the playthroughs Coliseum and XP. I really want to do both of them because they are great games. They would not want to ever do again. There was no third game for the Wii because I guess Battle Revolution sort of replaced it. And they could have done something really funky for Gen 5 and the Wii U for triple bounds, but then they realized, oh wait, no, maybe not. But the fact that they never did a third on the Wii was shocking. And you can have that Revolution, but also have a story-driven game with the same mechanics. And also making it so that all the mods are usable in it. I don't know if all of them are. Like, I want to say all of them up to Gen 4, but then you can have it so that the later Wii version exists for Gen 5 as well. I said now they're not going to make a game like that. Because the main series games are on the main, well, the home consoles anyways. Are we saying that they could do a spin-off for just Double Bounce? Finally managed to get confusion even if fucking attack side is higher, but I don't care. Although it's not gonna help at all. Against the drowsy that is around here. At least get the rest of the teams about there. And then just I'm gonna have to double check, but I didn't even put one on the list. Okay, it does get leech life at 23, which is annoying. And then it's one level after it evolves as well. Now I'm gonna have to check Ariados's level. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Oh, it's only 2 level layer. Not the worst thing in the world. But what is that Ariados gets Psychic at level 63. Spinnerang at level 53. Okay, that's really weird. In Gonzova, Spinnerang can get Screech. Then it got replaced by Agility in Crystal. Why not both? I think I'm just gonna have it evolve the level it normally evolves at. Because I know that's 10 levels, but that's so much more of having to use a Spinnerang when it's that far. It's annoying, and how Gen 2 is, but I don't really say I have much of a choice. Because yeah, Gen 2 was not kind to level moves being the certain level. A lot of time it really did feel like you'll get one new move per every 7 levels, and it could be a shit move. No, that is gonna be a shit move, but it's a new move. Yes, you can have the other problem that I mentioned before. I think in the previous stream of like you give too many moves too quickly. Which is why I would say you have like one new move once every 2 or 3 levels. Because then it feels like you're actively using the moves you are being given rather than just swapping them out very quickly. Because either you spread them out too much and you're just stuck with shit moves, or they're too close together so you're just constantly swapping them in and out, and there's no sticking power. And then there's not really many tactics you can try and spruce up. I mean, yes, with new moves being made, you're gonna have to lean into more against them. Add more, make it so that you can get more moves. But then that's why I say, if the move itself is weak, just make it earlier. And have it so that, oh, okay, the mon can have 4 moves by at least 10 or 15. Not be stuck with 2 or 3. And I'm thinking of Rhyhorn in a situation with Gen 1 where for like 26 plus levels because they were not expecting you, especially at that point, to have a Rhyhorn at like level 1. It would just have, I want to say Horn Attack or Storm. And then the next move it gets is a move that does exactly the same damage in its normal type. Like even if identical. But you want to avoid problems like that, I understand. But the problem is that you have to wait so long for a weak ass move. Like a missile. Or leech life in this game. Why? And then why make it so that some bugs can't get them? Why did they try to have it so that the mon could get its like green power move by level 50? Not 63 when by that point you'd only find it, well, find it useful if A, you're using it for a solar burn, or B, you actively want to use it and you're using it for red. Because you'd beat the game by the time you're in your mid-50s, I would say. But that's including counter not strong until the end bit. Okay, yes, our consoles over there made it a lot better. Just by getting 2 standards only. Is Bristol coming out on that? Because they didn't do anything to the gym leaders. I really do want to say mid-50s, and that way you'd end up for the end of the game before red. The chances are you're not even going to get to level 63 for Arianas, and that's if you even want to stick it. But keep it around, because you're just going to get rid of it. And use an actual psychic type user like Alakazam. So if anything, that should have been the nature of both types, where yes, they evolve quicker and not going to have the best stats in the world, but they get really good moves early on. But they may not have the stats to support the moves, but getting really powerful moves early on from when they are like near the fully evolved. Or they are fully evolved by around level 22, but still get a good move on evolving. That should have been the appeal. More than just, oh, they can evolve quickly. Especially when they later got rid of that, when they made Larvesta evolve at like level 53. So they should have kept the appeal of they get really good moves early on. And they didn't do that. I'm just saying, you gotta give all kinds of different form of appeal, because like dragons, stats and resist the full, start attacks essentially, and can only be resisted by steel. Normal, well, okay, yeah, they can't do anything for super effective, but their movesets are massive. Normal can hit none of everything for neutral damage outside of what? Steel and Ghost. Like I said, some form of appeal for bugs. Including the bug typing. Yes, none of that would have been a lot worse if they kept the part of it being super effective poison, whilst also being weak to it. And that was definitely very weird aspects of the type charge and one. And weird that they didn't, well, interesting they didn't keep it around. They just made, or they just kept the part bug and fine resisting each other. They were fine with that, just not 2 separate times being super effective. And clearly they never did it again. I feel like they don't could. Every once or so they could have it for fine. Although fine for itself. I mean, that's why it's neutral, why flying is neutral to itself. Are there any other types that could have that situation of they are super effective against another type which is super effective against it? I mean, really does just want to sing. There really isn't any that could actively do that. I feel like the only one, but that's the only reason I can think of that is because they already did that. And so if they didn't do that, I would be thinking of not. We really be going over in the 2 hours. We're charging 5 minutes. I messaged someone asking if they were still on, because for a while they just hadn't been seen online, nor they really sent much to me. And then I see that they're live on YouTube right now. I don't know if they're gonna reply to that message I sent to them. And then I sent it 2 hours ago. It seems that they're still alive, not that they want to do much. Sucks. Especially with my time schedule and having to work with, you know, time zones on top of that. Yeah, I don't get that much time to play who I want to play with. Because they're likely not going to be able to work with my time. So I have to work with theirs, and it's a mess because I'm that many hours ahead. I've already gone through the entire day, meanwhile they're even halfway through that. Well, and then again, if it's New York, then we go by 5 hours, and it's, for them, it's about 4:30. 556, and that's just one to get to 17. She went with plans. 22 for the whole lot. Just so I can have a fully evolved spider. And I'm not wanting it to go that far, because surely I can outbolt the mill tank. You only at least find ways to slow one down, put one to sleep. Have a that roller is not crushing me. I want to say Heracross would help. Does it? Wait, is it neutral to rock? Is it? I feel like does fighting resist it? The only tense is no. Okay, so it actually is neutral to rock, so that does help somewhat. What never helps is the quad weakness to flying. And Heracross is ruined. I'm thinking, no, I can't even say rock slide's a thing. I don't think it even gets it. No. I don't think that's, it's not even till honestly Gen 3. But okay, it gets Brick Breaker level 23. That is good. But it's still Mega Horn very late. And yeah, it does get Rock Slide, so it is a whole lot better in Gen 3. Because they had some sense to improve it. You know what that right now, no rock moves. And then they decided, okay, let's give Aerodactyl Rock Slide, which would make sense. But only Lance's Aerodactyl. What? Why not just make it so that Aerodactyl can learn it anyways? So many weird choices that they just did not at any point consider. Or even think to add into Crystal, because they did a lot of that from Red, Blue to Yellow. Like, okay, yes, the obvious one would be making it so that Charizard can fly. Why did they not do that for Crystal as much? Because no one did much with anything else. Unless they could not, because of how they had to squeeze onto the cartridge, and they generally tried and could not. I wonder. What does mean that certain ones are a bit skipped out. That's what I learned. Or more like they had potential, but then were squandered. Unless I want to say all the time, for Crystal was going to make it so that all Pokemon had and like an animation for when they appear on the opponent's side, and that's entirely what they focused on. And the new intro for Crystal. Because yeah, not much else. Which, yes, I mentioned it to, well, not on this stream, but in the previous one, like Crystal Legacy, or even Crystal Clear exists because they saw, well, it already does look great, you don't need to fix it, you just need to make it so that the Pokemon are usable. That's all you really need to fix. Okay, well, not entirely. But not only would you have to make it so that Pokemon have better moves, but also gym leaders have better Pokemon in the first place. At least, you know, using Johto Pokemon because they seem to be afraid of doing that. Especially when I think Miltank is the first one to actively use a Johto Mon as a gym leader because all the rest are Kanto. Even if one's a pre-evolution of a Johto Pokemon. And then Morty doesn't have a single mistress. This thing we'll never know the answer to as to why. They didn't even do that for the remakes either, they kept it the same. And yes, I can understand why people say, oh, this is one of the best remakes, but then I say, yeah. Five of them, these three were the first and still my favourites. I mean, considering how much they had to do to overhaul Gen 1 to make it so it was playable without feeling like every 5 seconds there's a chance this game would just break out and fuck up. And then also made new sprites for the random one. Because, yeah, the ones from Gen 3 were not the best. And also include Sevians. I mean, okay, it wasn't implemented, so you only being able to explore the first 3. But then it did make it so all players had a proper place to be rather than Victory Road for some reason. Still did not want to create a new problem where you couldn't get the Jotamons until very late to the post game, instead of just adding it into the decks, because I mean they were wanting it to keep it true to Gen 1 as much as they could, which fine, having it so that you can't even trade in the items, but then having so that happiness is the thing and it still shows it. Specifically with Golbat and the Crowbar. If that part wasn't there, it wouldn't be so bad and it would be completely fine, because, well, stuff like, yeah, the metal code cannot be accessed, and finally remove the time as a feature to make it so that you can't even get Espeon and Umbreon either. Like, they really went out of their way to make it so that you could not get any Kantomon from the any Johto evolution. So yes, I understand what they were trying to do with it, but then you would have absolutely had been a much better game if you could use the Johto evolution within the game, within the main story. I mean, you can still have as a Medical, it's a rare thing, which is what they normally do. Just have it so it's like 5% on the Magnemite, but you still get even one. It's so that you at least get given the choice if you want a sizzle or a Celix. And after the time is in it, so you can have Omeon or Espeon. Leave happiness the same. Also, Dragon Scale is findable, easier. Because I will say, probably been a whole lot better than Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, especially when they were namings of Yellow version, tried to cater to Pokemon Go players, and having a weird thing where natures existed, but abilities did not, and then items did not exist. They were only a thing for like Mega Stones, and they just had to be within the pond. They decided to include the Megas, but no Gen 2 or Gen 4 evolutions, meaning it arguably felt worse than Gen 1 did, not Gen 3, because there were a lot more, and they did nothing for it, and not even a later update to be able to use them, or have any way of exploring more islands. Nope, the Kanto region is all you get, not even Orange Islands from the anime? Nothing? And they really dropped the ball on it. Right. Also Candle Grey, and then they also did make it easy in cases where you had to get a specific Pokemon, just so you could even do the gyms. And for the person, you have to catch a grass or water type. It's weird that they mentioned that, because apparently you can't even get a water type for the first gym, so you have to find a Bulbasaur or something. Really, they wanted to make that as Pokemon Go friendly as possible and not have the option zone to play for adults. I guess no, they can't really have that. Well, I mean, it's having to say that you're not restricted to that. I mean, I played through Let's Go Pikachu once and then decided to have a shiny Nidoking and then stopped playing it. But I didn't even do all of the stuff to do with like the Master Trainers for each Pokemon. Nor did I try the shiny hunting outside of the Nidoking. That was the only one. Okay. Those and BDSP are the worst remakes, and I know they have 5 options because I haven't mentioned auras yet. That definitely had some issues of like making it so Jupiter Town was awful, and that it was load screen after load screen, because you couldn't just have the entire town be displayed within one map, like they did for other places like Heidelberg. Yes, it did expand the decks for the ones that already existed. Also, no Battle Frontier. I know that's a common thing, but they teased it is the worst part. They didn't even show it. Then I guess it would be fine, but then they also had copied the Battle Mason X and Y. Oh. I just want to check something, specifically on the YouTube site, but within Restream chat, whether or not I could make it so that blurbs appeared within the chat, the visual chat, so I could see it. I don't think that even is a thing. It can only be seen with blurbs. I hate the term blurbs? Yes. That word's a lot better. It's like you're trying to say blurb. Bleh. The truly really has not been like the perfected remake. Because they all have their own nitpicks and faults. That sounds like, from when I'm saying it, it really does sound like I'm being nitpicking awesome. I'm just being like, nothing is perfect. I agree that nothing can be, but the fact that there's always just shortcomings, no matter what happens. Like Hong Kong or Silver. Ones normally touted as the best ones. Except they really did not do a whole lot to make it so that more chosen ones were accessible compared to Hong Kong or Silver. Either Gold and Silver or even Crystal. I mean, okay, the Pokemon Go was nice, but not many people are going to be able to use that now. Yes, they added new Safari Zone, which is way different. And then added self-play routes 45 and 46. The grinding was still terrible, the level counts are terrible. They expanded the tanks, yes, but like I said, a lot of Johto mons that should have been made possible within Johto still were not the Kanto. And also changing Crystal to Lyra, I don't like that. I prefer a Crystal look. Don't get it. And often, if I'm wanting to play between Argos and Silver and Platinum, I'm gonna play Platinum. Because at least then, you're not having to wait 16 badges for the Poké Kits. And also, I'm pretty sure it's just a little easier to be able to use the Sizzle. I'm pretty sure for the gym line they didn't fix those. They just thought we're not going to, otherwise we'll be called out for changing too much. But you're forgetting that Pokemon fandom are going to be called out no matter what happens. Yeah, that's why fans always come in to make it better. But not all the time, because no doubt they'll find a way to make them. Which is what they normally do with fan games, where they make it so the difficulty spikes are maddening. Because they want it to be played by adults, but the game that not everyone wants a challenge. And also, yeah, it's with the benefit of hindsight. That's why you have the third version at one point to make improvements, which is what they all did for gyms and Owen, like making it so that the electric gym actually had electric types. Okay, made it so that there was an electric type from the Hoenn region. Yes, I know electric is still part of electric. At least there was more. Should have had plus a minor instead of auto of a Magmite. At least they did something. What did they do much? I know. Okay, kinda did for making it so that Fantina was third instead of fifth. And the means so that the ice gym actually had ice types in it, and the electric gym had electric types, and flame was better. But I don't know how many others, I don't know if much was changed for Byron. or even wait. I definitely felt like by then they were better with teams. Not being varied at all. And then fucked it up in Gen 6. And okay, I was also safe for Gen 5 kind of as well, because all the gym leads apart from like the first, okay, from 3 to 8, you only had 3 Pokemon on them. And that continued into Black and White too. I don't know why they didn't just have 5 by the end. Like, I would prefer it if it was like 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. I mean, I know the often case is like 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, and then 5. But the first 2 gyms have 2 Mons, and 3 and 4 have 3, and then 5, 6, and 7 have 4, and then 8 has 5. I would make it more difficult now that 7 also has 5. I know that can seem a bit unfair, but considering a lot of the time, there was like a massive gap from Gen 7 and 8. But there's like a lot of the bad guy stuff happens right after the 7th gen. And so with there being that much downtime, surely you can have it set as 5. I mean, not all the time, because Gen 1, well, okay, it's more linear, but even then, if you do them in order, then the gap between 7 and 8 is nothing. Then 2... Well, but yeah, that's also even if you do it so that 7 is last. I want to say that there's not that much between the 2. Gen 3, yes, absolutely. There is so much, and then Gen 4 as well. 5? I don't know why. I want to say that there is a decent amount. I think a lot of okay, not the massive amount, but more like the evil stuff just happens right before the elite, well, before the champion. And so the champion fight doesn't happen, and Black and White 2, they did make it so there was more. I want to say it was, yeah, the 7th, after the 7th gym, and 6th, oh god, I can't remember, I've not played that enough to know. 7, they I feel like they did all of it right before the Elite Four. And then Gen A, I'm not gonna remember in any way, shape, or form. To be brutally honest, I have played through Soldier once. I'm pretty sure I didn't even finish the bonus episode, not even done any of the DLC. I didn't pay for it, and it's stuck on the Switch while I'm not actively using it. Trying to charge it up is awful. And I've not bought another Switch charger for him. Rather just get Switch 2 at this point and find a way to be able to play that on the TV. On proper TV. So I have the thing for it that allows it would have to be plugged in. And then be annoying that I'm pretty sure I can't use a Pro controller for it. But I would still much prefer it. Why does it look like Harrowcross is doing this movement? Like that. I mean, they end up the entire hand range, but that's what it looked like he was doing. And then Gen I still have yet to finish. I got all the way to just before the wild area. I was like, I know I can go through all these and not do that, not do that. Like it's on Switch, which is somewhere nearly. Like they're still on charge, and because of I have an original Switch, the battery on it does not exist. And even if I charge it up whilst playing it, it will drain faster than it charges. Right, actually, I'm just looking over why my Switch charge slow. Which I'm guessing I only looked it up months ago. Okay, part of it needs to be the charger. I don't think I entirely have an original one. Just because you have to get a powerful one. It's Nintendo, proprietary stuff, using their own stuff. And then of every company like that, they want you to use they want you to use their stuff. Well, imagine Apple being finicky with having to switch to USB-C because no one wanted their lightning cables anymore. So they made their own versions. I think only work with iPhones because rather than PlayFan having so that the universal USB-C can work with iPhones, there has to be their own specific one. Even though that will just cost them more money. But then they'll get more money anyways because then they'll get money off of chargers as well. Which is why they removed the headphone jack and just had it so that it could only work with AirPods near enough. Because yeah, tech companies are spiteful assholes. And they're not really in it to be consumer friendly. Because I guess it's not against the law, but the problem is that they make enough money that they can skirt around anyway. I've been slowly killing off the drowsy population, I must say. But they keep on multiplying somehow. At least I can watch on them and almost get to level 16. If that's how slow this is, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be much better up north. And while we have gone, it's almost ending. I should mention that even though I can't fucking see it, because why they made it so that the schedule can only be seen behind the scenes, unless you're on mobile. This is gonna be the last stream for a while. And I say a while, it's gonna feel like a while, because after this, like 4 days, not until the 5th of November. And that's when it's a late one of 11:30. So that'll be fun. And then I feel like I am just gonna take the one on the 7th off. So now it's 5th, 6th, 8th, and 10th, 11th, 12th, and think I'm gonna have to add some more to it if possible after the 12th. I'll find a later one if that's entirely necessary. Because a lot of my shifts going up are just gonna be late shifts, so that things are not really possible until I get days off, and they don't like to make it so that I have days off together often. Not to the extreme where I'm having to have Monday and Sunday off. I wouldn't mind Monday and Monday together for especially stuff that I do. But no, it would be Monday and Sunday within the same week, not Sunday from one week and then the Monday that falls directly after it. If they had that, then that would be great. Nah. Because that's the only way I would really allow this Monday and Sunday thing. Because well, it's gonna be great when not next week or even the week after, but like I want to say 3rd week of November, starting 17th. I have 4 days off because I already like booked off. I think 19th and 20th. I got the day off before then, and then also I think I'm in the building for 1 day, and then I'm off again for another. Let me quickly check. The new phone's already got hairs on it. How you know it's mine? Oh, no. Yeah, so I'm gonna have 17th, 18th, and 19th. Okay, work for 2, and then another day off. Both of them are in the same place as well. Honestly, I'm looking at it, that Thursday and Friday are near identical to each other. I wish I was joking, but near enough the same. Near enough the same people working the same shifts. That's rarely to happen, because normally that'd be a drastic thing. That doesn't mean I get 4 days off and that I get 3 in a row. I don't know why they couldn't just, I guess they couldn't have that I had 4 off in a row. That'd be too much. No, I don't mind that. Work 2 days, and then get time off again. That already happened earlier this week where I had like, well, to get 2 days off, then I work for 2 days and then 2 days off. Over there, at least you can get Mirage Wing to level 17. '51 attack. If only I could use stab on that, and I can't. Also, no experience share for the longest time in forever. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to keep Mirage Wing in and just get the team to 20. And then 2022. So 22. Yes, I forgot how much we could hit the number that blends in with everything else. Yeah, 22. Well, if anything, that would take me a whole hour. But this grind session was necessary. Oh, and also, I'm not even gonna have much Ghost Gym outside of confusion on 2 Pokemon. And I guess Nightshade as well. I know the stream's definitely not been the most entertaining. It's just me being blubbering along, so it's like one of my old streams actually. So it's nostalgic for me while we're enjoying a grind sesh, because someone would say, why don't you just have to be off stream? Then they would, because then I'd realize, why do it off stream? The point was I'd rather be doing something else. Yeah, no, you'd be saying, oh, just speed it up then. No. I have the rule that I'm only going to do the speeding up the grind sesh when we hit the Elite Four. Because fuck doing grind sessions at that point with just activating rare candies. I don't think it'd be very easy to activate. I don't even have to do like a GameStop code or anything. I can just use Pika Hex and a lot of rare candies. Make my life more easy. So until we reach the Elite Four, it's going to be grind session upon grind session. The problem with Gen 2, it's all you do. I mean, it's not it's my fault, because I have 14/6 already. Especially when even by this point you'd have like 2 or 3 most of the time. Or even the 1. Because yes, it makes it great to have a team of 6 really early on. But then you run into the problem of, oh, you have to level up your whole team. And 1 can be slow enough, especially if in the slow experience group. So imagine you have to 6 in the slow experience group. That's why a team full of student legendaries takes forever to get through. I would know, I had them Black 2 and White 2, the grind was so slow, because even though the damage output was great, all of them leveled up slowly in a game that already makes you go slower, because the higher leveled you are, the less XP you're going to get from weaker enemies. So add that on top of the slow experience group, and the lack of a lucky egg until much later, an experience share, and also a dino situation. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're gonna give at least get to its middle stage by like 24. But most, like, what, the other 3? Like Dratini, Shelgon. Okay, well, okay, build them into Batang is at least like level 15. But Dratini and Bagon on level 30. Least. Oh, come on, Bradley. How did you survive that? Now, if you think, just repower some of the trainers on this route. Yeah, I can't do that myself. I'm limited to 10 numbers. Not all of them want to fight you, some of them are willing to give you items. can't even say it's better than Pockets of Silver. But it is, because it's like unlimited. But it's not being the best to Seeker from Fire Red and Leaf Green and Downfell Plan. So good that I'm annoyed that it's not in Gen 5 at all. Because they always find ways to make it so that the perfect Pokemon game does not exist. Honestly, Black and White would be the closest to perfection, even more if they had the Burst Seeker. Yes, you can beat battle breeders all over the time, all the time. And the stadiums do have Pokemon trainers that you can refight over and over, and there's Elite Four, which is definitely more than a lot of other places. Rather than just being the Elite Four or the occasional trainer. I don't even know if it was even in BDSP, because I never once returned to that piece of shit again. Like, it honestly would just be like, those games are that bad, just play Platinum. Play Platinum on like an emulator, then make it so that the distortion mode isn't horrible. Replay it again, and then hacking easier through. But you can still do the Arceus event and then the other events as well, to do them as legitimately as possible without trying to break the game. Like, how long until we run into a shiny ground, which I'm going to be forced to catch? So that'll be fine till it. And normally for these ones I have someone to talk to, but unfortunately Camille's busy right now and Howland's asleep, no doubt. And then from the usual group, well, Sluggish appeared and disappeared immediately. Buffs is streaming, which I can't rate because I'm pretty sure he's doing it. I think he's doing it YouTube only. I mean, I don't see him. It really does seem like I'm losing more people. Like, I know, everyone has lives. But it's the fact that I'm still here. Thinking about wondering where they are. I don't know if they've all got like jobs that are like 12-hour shifts or doing 2 jobs at once, meaning they have no time for free time. I don't know, the lines is not really speaking to me, I wish it did. Because normally I'm the person like sending them messages, rarely ever do I receive anything from them. It'd be the really off chance that I receive anything. Really, I'm just gonna have to put a message in saying we're free on like 4 days within the middle of November, just asking, will anyone be free for anything? And I'll just put that message in and be like, I have these days off, I want to play games with people. Not have it so that we get the time and then we can't think of anything and then don't get anything done. because no one can decide, and by the time we do decide, I'm wanting to go to bed. Yes, it happened the one time. It still annoyed me that I called it because, like, I hadn't done it in a while, and then we still didn't get to do it. Why is it the one encounter I go in a while is an Abra or Abra? Showing in the video series I'm just terribly pronouncing Pokemon names. Like Ground Z. Because, you know, instead of Z, proud Americans say the word Z. Ground Z. Ground. Or even Joust. Or Drowsed. Or even, yeah, Hypno could be Hype. No. Well, I'm not. Yeah, we could be around tackle. I really want to use a hive. Wow. I guess Charmander is Charm and then a lot of them, you just spell them out as is, like, well, I guess as Rat Adam. And you can't really get more for Eradicate. Eradicate? Andrew, you cannot. That's how you can't either. It's literally just a combination of the word sand and slash. But you just sort of, a lot of time, yeah, you are just limited to making it worse. If it's already so simple. But then again, not like the official Pokemon pronunciations are the best in the world, really. Not all of them. Okay, to save everyone at least some time, I'm just gonna end it at 10:30. About 8 hours, 15 minutes, odd-wise. Because then we can do the rest of the stream afterwards. And yeah, it's a painful one, I know. It's a necessary painful one. So maybe I'll actually be able to get somewhere. I don't know, maybe after this. How much I spent this afternoon sitting on my phone. Which at some point I know I had to. One time I ended up and my phone is cracked. Still won't be able to, you know, use different fingerprint entrance because my fingerprints have been removed from water. I've removed because of water, and well, I'm gonna have to test now for my headphones to work properly, my wired ones, and then have my Bluetooth ones over backup in case that socket also breaks. Because honestly, a lot of times it was either the headphones themselves broke because they were cheap, or eventually the socket itself gave up. And just running to Abras over and over. Stop it! If it was just drowsy, it was like a one shot. No problems. Even the ones that are like level 12. Almost there, potentially only one drowsy left. Speaking of drowsy, the pet's not gonna be enough, isn't it? See? It's not enough. By how much though? Okay, 16. Not as bad as it could be with the 1s and 2s. But yeah, this Rainbow Rod Wing is one of the most powerful Mon. Not as fast as Cypher, but yeah, 11 more strength. And considering where Scarab Root is, only 2 levels lower. And now we have 61 and 40. That's all for now. I'm just gonna end it here. Just put this torment into the next stream of this, which is how long? Not until the 11th, so 10 days to wait for this to appear again. Although, actually, you know what? Why did I do a thing of having this tonight? Young Wing. Oh. No, I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm swapping that over. I don't also have to swap it again because they're probably too far ahead, honestly. I didn't think I had enough. There we go, I've sorted it out. Today it's Pokemon Gold, then Infinite Fusion, then Elden Ring. And I also do need to edit it again. Yes, now it's set up so that after Elden Ring, Pokemon Go. Yes, I'm gonna end it here. Mainly as my character's facing the screen. Yeah, time travel shenanigans were fun, especially when we got 2 sunstones out of nowhere. That's gonna get me a decent amount of money when I sell them. But we did get a full team. Full good team. Okay, we did have at 2 evolutions for the same mon. That's not being used, but the next stream is definitely going to be a lot better. Even if it's not going to start the best, because it's going to be more grinding just so I have my team to 20 and went to 22, and then see how bad the Whitney fight is. But that is not going to be for a few days. So, out now, return here whenever you see me. As I said, just